Hello. So I think we're gonna um, do day 30. Now, I'm assuming I'm going to be allowed to continue day 30. It looked like it gave me the option to continue day 30. The only if you uh, if you haven't watched day 29, definitely watch day 29 before you watch day 30. I mean, obviously, but also because day 29 we found room 46 and we were shown credits and it like really scared me because I was like, I have more puzzles to solve, don't end the game now. But it looks like it's going to let me continue with day 30, so here's hoping. Now, well, I'm curious to see if there's going to be any like permanent lasting, you know, benefits to the fact that um we have um um okay, so 70 feet, 2 gems, but I I still have a basement key, which is kind of useless. That's a shame. But key card is not useless. Key card is good, so we like the key card. Basement key, I don't know that we have a use for today. The reason being is because yesterday we used the basement key on the only other basement door we have, which is the bottom of the fountain there, and it's probably remained unlocked. Plus, we shifted minecart around, and we probably don't need to get in that from that direction anymore anyway. But so we had the moon. Moon pendant yesterday, which let us keep 2 items, but apparently it just picks 2 of my items. And so let me keep the access card, which is nice. And then the basement key, which I don't think is useful today. But I'll take it for the access card. We also, I think, increased our allowance to 7. So yes, our allowance is 7. And then because we found room 46, I think we now have only open the event of inheritance. We've done it, I think. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. So I am going to take pictures of the letter. To add to my screenshots. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. So this is our grand uncle explaining to us why he did us a favor to make us jump through hoops to get this inheritance. That's he's saying, haven't I done you this favor? I'm trying to. start the screen capture and it's not taking it. Ah. Okay. Now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with glades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Navarre. Oven Navarre, Herbert S. Sinclair. So Oven Navarre must mean something. That is potentially a clue in itself. Oh, come on. There we go. Like maybe yours truly or something like that. Cool. And I don't, and we have the inheritance trophy. Urn will be permanently added to the trophy room. All right, cool. So here's the deal. Because we have the access card, we can get into the foundation from outside because we can call the elevator and get in that way. So that's cool. So I don't have to worry about connecting from here to the foundation. I can, in fact, I could dead end this room because I can come in from the foundation and go here. I mean, if I wanted to, right? But also because of an access card, if I get the security room, I'll just increase. Oh, there's other things. There's this thing. Checking anything else. Okay. Yeah. No item here, I don't think, that can be picked up per that one fortune we had. No, okay. Full house trophy. Draft a room in each open slot of your house. I think we've almost did that on a previous day, but anyway, we have the inheritance trophy. Wow. Dare mode, curse mode. Day 1 trophy. In 1 day. In under an hour. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at these trophies. There's the Full House Trophy, draft a room in each open slot of your house, Explorer's Trophy, complete the Mount Holly directory. Okay. Bullseye Trophy, solve 40 dartboard puzzles. It says we're 8 of 40. I really thought we had done our dartboard more than that. The Logical Trophy, win 40 parlor games. We got 26 of 40 out of that. Trophy of Invention, create all 8 workshop contraptions. Oh, we're 7 of 8, so we're almost there on that one. Trophy of Drafting, win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Okay. Trophy of Sigils, unlock all 8 realm sigils. We've got 0 of 8. Trophy 8, solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Okay. Inheritance Trophy, reach room 46. We've got that one. Dare Bird Trophy, reach room 46 in Dare mode. Curse Trophy, reach room 46 in Curse mode. Day 1 Trophy, reach room 46 in 1 day. I'm presuming they mean from like restarting the game and then do it in 1 day. Trophy of speed, reach room 46 in under an hour. Again, probably from start of game or something, or start of a day. Trophy of wealth, buy out the entire showroom. Diploma trophy, ace the classroom final exam. Okay. Maybe that's in classroom 8. Trophy of trophies, complete the trophy case. I'm not going to be completing all of this. I'm pretty sure. Do not count on watching me complete all of this, because I don't do speed run stuff and whatever. I'm here to solve puzzles, but not to grind. I don't really enjoy grinding. So I don't really do speed runs and challenge myself to get to room 46 in curse mode. I'm like, why do it in curse mode, or why do it in one day, or why try to do it in under an hour? That doesn't seem. That's not fun like puzzle solving is, to me at least. Okay, so before we start opening doors, we're going to do our outbuilding for the day. And then because we're doing our outbuilding, we could choose to start from the foundation. But I'll probably just go back to the entrance, to be honest. It just depends. Okay. Ooh, tomb. Each time you draft a dead in your house, spread 5 coins in the tomb. Okay. But then tomb is part of a advanced. We read about tomb in the drafting guide, and we haven't seen tomb yet. Maybe we had to get to room 46 before it would unlock tomb. So let's take a look at tomb, because if it does go down, if there is another basement door, I do have the basement key, which I didn't think would be useful today, but I could be wrong. So let's give it a shot. Ooh. This is interesting. Yeah, we've not been in the, the tomb's new, right? It's not giving us the option of the tomb before. So if we do dead end rooms, it's going to put 5 coins in the tomb. And here's the thing is those coins probably won't reset like the rest of the mansion. They might just stay down here in the tomb. Okay, I'm going to get lost. I need to go back and be a little more methodical. Okay. So here's the tomb. Go this way. There's dug spots. Oh, this is the, you got a sweeping angel, and then there's lines. Oh, that's like a puzzle. Okay, so if I put that down, so it's like, which ones do I need to put down, right? Oh, you know what? Let's do this in a particular order. Yeah. So looking at our notes from the chapel, it's farmer with hoe, then baker, then farmer with fork, then chimney sweep, then maid, then horse rider, then royalty. Okay. So Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? Okay, so this is the royalty one, which would be like last, right? This is Farmer with Hoe, so we're going to do her first. Then, now we're looking for Baker. Or who I call Baker, it's going to be this chick here. Now I'm looking for Farmer with Fork. Only open in the event of my death. Simon. Okay, so let's take some screenshots. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. In all of the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of your own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grounding gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as a recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here. Here within this mausoleum of dreams, when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. I am wondering if this is a key that, as is tradition, is what that other phrase, Oven Navari, meant. I can't get my screenshot to like... It's so finicky. Why won't it work? It's so annoying to just sit here and try again and again and again to get the screenshots. Thing to take. Okay. Got it. Okay. So that might be a clue that, like, translate Oven Navarre as is tradition, or maybe. Okay. But we are going to go back to the fact that we just did baker. We're looking for farmer with fork now. I believe that's her, farmer with fork. And then chimney sweep. And then maid. And then horse rider. And then royal. Yes. We solved that. We solved a thing. I'll have to change in my Google Docs. Cool. So I think we fully explored this whole tomb at this point. I don't think there was any, like this whole, area down here. I don't think there's anything else that we haven't really clicked on or seen. I'm just making sure before I go down the revealed secret tunnel, right, that I'm not missing anything. You're probably annoyed with me because I'm being overly, you know, OCD or whatever. You're just like, get on with it. Yes, we've seen it all. Just go down the revealed secret tunnel. Alrighty. I think we have. I don't know if this is significant at all. I can't interact with it. At least not right now. Maybe if I came back with a lighter, I could, you know, light these and do a thing. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, we're in the catacombs underground. Ooh. So another piece of that underground map. Ooh. Ooh, wait. Oh, his scythe is pointing at something right here in the reservoir. Okay. Got it. All right, we're moving on. Ooh, another minecart. Oh, no. This is where we were, right? Yeah. So we just want to move. Oh, so we want to move the minecart back. This is the same minecart. It's just that we can get down here from multiple different directions. Okay. Yeah, so we've been... Okay, yeah, so this is all familiar. Yeah. Cool stuff. Yeah, and this is... Okay, so the door closed. And we just open it. And this takes us to the well. So... I will walk up the well. I don't think there is anything more to see down there. I'll walk up the well. Now put us right at the entrance of the house. Cool. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Gift shop. We've not seen the gift shop before. It's not costing a gem. Why not do the gift shop? Huh. Huh. Okay. I'm not sure the value. Okay. A permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Oh, okay. To the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Okay. Swim trunks. Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Okay. Unlock dare mode. Nah. 8 trophies. Okay. Permanent addition to the campsite. Oh, okay. The permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. I don't have enough coins for it, but Mount Holly Tea doesn't say it does anything. It just says it looks nice. So I'm going to leave for now, but that's interesting. Interesting stuff. I don't know that there's puzzle information. Oh, room 40, like 46 thing. Yeah. Let's go over here. We don't have a magnifying glass yet. So what I want to do is I want to I'm going to do the reading nook, but I don't want to draft the library yet until I have a magnifying glass. I want the key, but we're not going to draft the library yet, because if I draft the library, then it will give me the book, but I don't want the book until I'm ready to read the book, and I'm not ready to read the book until I have the magnifying glass, because the book that we've requested is a new clue. So now let's see if we can get a magnifying glass somehow. Okay. So closet, this would dead end us with 2 items, one of which could be a magnifying glass. We'll try that. And this is going to add 5 coins to the tomb. No magnifying glass. Gem, we roll die. Okay. The tomb ought to have some extra coins right now because I did a dead end. But now I'm going to go this way. Storeroom is another dead end, but we can come up through the foundation and build off a foundation. So I'll go ahead and do storeroom. Okay. And then pantry. I'm getting a bunch of coins, and I'm storing up coins via the there's some coins that will be in the tomb that I can go gather. Because when I end up with a bookshop, or I end up with a showroom, or I end up with a commissary, I want to be able to afford some things, right? That's kind of the thought there. If we made another run to the antechamber, we could permanently increase our allowance. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Gives us extra steps. Oh, we get a gem. Also nice. But now I have a reason to go back to the antechamber to increase our allowance yet again. And this should have put more coins in the tomb. And from the tomb, I can get to the foundation. So we're going to do that. So this could connect us to the tomb, but I can also just go over here for the tomb. I'm not sure which is fewer steps, honestly. So supposedly there would be coins spread throughout the tomb because of the dead end rooms I did. I'm testing this out. Yeah, there we go. This, I guess, is where they will all accumulate. See, a decent number of coins, yes. Now what we can do is we can go here. Oh, no, not here. I'm sorry. Where do I want to go? I want to go... Oh, am I going to have to push that cart? Oh, okay. So then I can go over here. No, I don't want to go there. Where do I want to go? Ah. Wait a minute. I'm confusing myself. No, I don't want to go here. And from here, can I twist it back around to go? That's not useful. No, okay. All right, so this this minecart's in our way. We got to get to the other side of the minecart. And oh, do we just continue on? Is that what we do? Yeah, I'm wasting, I know I'm wasting steps. And then see, I'll be back in the mansion. Okay. So we want to do this room and stuff. Let's see what this room does. Parlor gives us gems and heads us this direction. That's good. We have yet to be in the spare bedroom, but it would dead end us, so let's not do that. So we go over here to the parlor. The statements on the other two boxes are true. Well, that's false. The reason why this is false is because if this were true, then all three boxes would be true, and we know that at least one has to be false. So this has to be false, because this can't be true, because it can't be that all three are true. So if this is false, then one of the two of these has to be false. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the black box. Okay. So if this were true, okay, so if this is true, if this were true, then this would also be true, which would make this true, and therefore all three would be true. So this must be false, right? Because if this is false, then this is false. We know this has to be false, which means that this is true. So the gems are not in the white box. And because the gems are in the black box is false, by process of elimination, the gems must be in the blue box. Yep. Because other combinations would have been all three true or all three false, and that can't be the case. So it had to be, ended up having to be 2 false and 1 true. Go this way. The den is nice. Bedroom would take us up here. Den also takes us up here, but den gives us a gem. I've got money. I want a way to spend my money is what I want. If I can also make it to the antechamber to increase my allowance, great. But that's not actually the primary concern for today. Believe it or not. Okay, secret passage lets us choose, so we can choose a gold. That's what we want. Yeah. So we're going to do a secret passage. And then we're going to choose gold. Locksmith. Special cost bypass, keys for sale. Laundry room. I maybe I don't know what the laundry room actually does. Maybe I never ever have done the laundry room. Aquarium counts as every color. I want to spend money. I will need keys. I don't necessarily want to spend all my money on keys. I want a magnifying glass. I don't know what the laundry room does. Do I want to spend the gem to dead end route to find out? No. Okay. I have 1 key. I'm gonna buy a lock. Well, do I buy 3 keys or do I buy a lockpick kit? I will buy 3 keys. But I really want magnifying glass. And I was hoping to maybe get some more money and get a get the bookshop again or the showroom again, but I didn't. Those weren't options. So I might run out of steps, honestly. I mean, day 29 was such a good day that even if I totally flubbed day 30, I'm not going to kick myself too hard on it. Commissary. Yes, let me buy a magnifying glass. Yes, magnifying glass. Awesome. I'm going to save the rest of my money. I don't know that a sledgehammer is going to help me. So the only way I can get to the reading nook is I'd have to go back down the foundation, back outside to come back in the entrance hall. Yeah, this whole part of, well, or I'd have to wrap all the way back around here. So 33 steps. We'll go ahead and explore this and this a little bit more right now, just to see what else is going on. But we do want to save steps to get back to the library. So we got to be mindful of our steps. So if we wanted to go up at all, this is our only opportunity right now to do so. Master bedroom, plus 1 foot for each room in your house. I don't have a whole lot of rooms at the moment. That'd be 15 feet. But it would dead end me. This takes a gem, but it also gives me some flexibility. Dining room if I got up to here, but that's not as likely. Okay, let's see what the walk-in closet, 4 items, but that would dead end my upward progress. Workshop. Chapel would take a coin, but it would let me get over here. Coin purse helps us get more money, but we've already taken the screenshot of that. None of those combine. Yada yada. Hallway doors are always unlocked. That's nice if we can get the Great Hallway. Which honestly, from the secret passage, instead of doing a gold room, what I could have done is I could have done orange rooms and chosen Great Hall, but then I would not, I didn't have a whole lot of keys at that time. I haven't done the foyer. Well, we'll go ahead and do the foyer because it's. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to take screenshots of these busts. Lord William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nichols Key the Fourth. Nicholas Key the Fourth. That seems like a clue. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. And then you've got Count Isaac Gates. And Baron Edwin Sinclair. And then Ariana, and she's got a crown on her head. So it seems like maybe she was royalty back when it was Arinda before it was Ares, before it was Fen Ares, and it was a monarchy. That'd be a guess. And then we have Pointing Hands, foyer, left and right. Okay. Like a door between the two hands. billiard room. No, spare bedroom would get me up here. Billiard room gets me over here and gives me opportunity for keys, but doesn't give me like opportunity for lever. I need a lever. I've yet to do the spare bedroom though. I'm gonna run out of feet. I didn't do the dining. If I'd done the dining room instead of the hallway, then I've got up to tier 8 and I could go eat, but I didn't do that. So let's... we'll go ahead and do this. Because we've yet to do the spare bedroom, so we're gonna check it out. Gave us a sleepy mask. Oh, okay. First time I enter a bedroom with the sleepy mask, plus 5 feet. Okay. Food for sale. Okay, I could buy steps. Let's do that. Furnace. Okay. Tomato soup, plus 5 feet for every red room in our house. I don't think we don't have any red rooms, so we don't want that. 15 feet. Okay. Vault gives us 40 coins, but it dead ends us and we won't get into the antechamber. Chapel connects us to the antechamber, but we would still have to find a lever. We'd have to find the Great Hall specifically. Oh, I don't have 3 gems, so I don't even need to consider the vault. Okay, so we're gonna do that. But we're not gonna walk in at the moment. Because what we're going to do is, how many more feet can we go ahead and buy? There we go. So I could have gotten 5 for 5 instead of 3 for 2, but regardless, because now I have a red room. Now we have feet. So with feet, 3 keys. I'm going to go down, do this room, and I'm looking for the Great Hall. I didn't leave myself enough coins to buy more keys. Shit. That was a mistake. I bought too many feet. I should have left some coins for, yeah. redraw. We could get to the library here, and then that means that we do not have to get the library over here. That doesn't give us the Great Hall, but yeah. I have feet. So I could spend those feet and just go over here and do something other than the library over here. I don't have to redraw now. There is a letter supposed to come to the mailroom. If I dead end, I get 5 more coins that I'd have to go retrieve. 5 plus 7. I think the locksmith sold out of the 3 keys. So I'd have to buy individual keys or a lockpick kit. Can get to here from here and here, and I have feet. I don't know if it's going to take keys, though. I can get the library from here. The lab, it's a little late in the day to be playing with the lab. We'll do this. We'll get our... And there should be like a letter or something. Okay. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Cinca. Now, I've worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All offsite connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you, Randolph. Nice. And it... I'm gonna... I want to get a screenshot magnified, but I'm trying to do this. Okay. we go. And that's SKR 6789. Okay. Okay. So now I need to try here. I want the Great Hall. I really don't need any of these rooms, so I'm going to redraw. I could get a shovel. I could get the dining room, which will give me more feet. Feet's not my issue at the moment. I need... Ooh, I'd have to come up here and find the Great Hall and then come all the way back around here. Dining room does let me move on to down here. So that's not bad. Yeah, okay, so we will eat the food. Have lots of feet. I shouldn't have spent all that money on feet. I really shouldn't have. I should have saved money for more keys. All right, is what it is. Is what it is. Okay. I have lots of feet now. So... that dead ends me, does nothing. Counts as 2 bedrooms. I have a sleeping mask, so if it counts as 2 bedrooms, I'd get 10 more feet, but in it dead ends. This would also dead end, but how many stars do I have? Oh, shoot. I can't look at that right now, can I? I have... Because I have to pick a room. I can't leave this screen to figure out how many stars I have. Last time I did observatory, it was a key plus there's a key plus, was it the sale? Was it 23? The sale and a key would be 23. 24 would be... $20 and 4 Diamondus Minor and Floralis, but that sounds familiar. I think I've done that one as well. So then I'd be on 25. Southern Cross, maybe in Floralis. Don't really need more steps. So Southern Cross. I want a Southern Cross. Because that might lead me to a Great Hall. I'm doing this to try to get a Southern Cross. That's why I'm going to do this. I'm at 25. Okay, so that Florealis and a Southern Cross, maybe? Southern Cross. Farmer's Apple. The Twins. Clavis the Key. And the Slice. That's all good stuff. Perfect. Good choice. So then, now I do have to go to the foundation. I have to come back through to here. But the library, oh, if I do the library, it's an elbow. I can't progress any further if I do the library. Oh shit. I can't do the library and the Great Hall. That was a miscalculation. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to come back up here to the chapel and see what I can do from here. That's what I'm gonna have to do. See what I can do from the chapel through to here. Because if I put a library here, a library is an elbow. So regardless of which direction it elbows, it dead ends this whole route here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I've got plenty of steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Steps are not my issue anymore right now because I spent way too much money on food. Come in here, duck here. See if I can buy another key. Given how many, if I done, this is not a dead end. This was a dead end, so I should have 5 more coins that I could pick up. We'll see what the prices are here before I decide to go and maybe pick up 5 more coins. Yeah, because if I... All right. Oh, there's no keys. Oh, no, this isn't what sells keys. Locksmith sells keys. And locksmith is, yeah, okay. That was a waste of steps, but I'm okay on steps at the moment. So, where am I going? I need to go to the Pearl. Parlor. To secret passage. Locksmith. Okay. What are the prices? Yeah. Okay, so if I get... Or I could... A special key is not a lever. Okay, so what I need to do is foundation, leave, go pick up those 5 coins, come back. This is a lot of running around, but I've got plenty of steps. I spent way too much coin on food, so I have way too many steps, and now I'm scrambling for more coin to buy more keys. Yep, so what we're going to do is go. Okay, then I calculated there should be 5 more coins. With 5 more coins, I should have 12 coins. With 12 coins, I should be able to buy 3 more keys. Then I can go up to the chapel. I have an access card, so I'm not afraid of those security doors. Oh, even more coins. Oh, because of the coin purse, right? Nice. Okay, so lots of coins. Now I need to leave here. We're going to go ahead and go in here. We're going to go in here and just go over here, and we're going to go ahead and do the library, and then we'll come back and deal with other things. So trunks, I'm not going to spend the keys on them. So library. And now we're going to have to be serious about our note taking because we have the magnifying glass. Alrighty. Come on. No. It's... Aha. See, that's information I need. I'm taking screenshots through the magnifying glass as best I can. Right. I already know what draft 6 is, but now I'll have to figure out what those other books mean and stuff. This is good stuff, by the way. I haven't been speaking because I've been screenshotting, but this is really good stuff. This is good clue information. I knew I had to see this book with the magnifying glass. It's a lot of information to decipher, but at least we can see it now. See, it was not easy to see without the magnifying glass. We needed the magnifying glass to be able to really get those clues. We've already been told that blue is true and red is false. So the suspect is minor. M-I-N-O-R is true. Those others are false. And the suspect is a key, a dot key. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything revealed in the text, but I'm just doing a double check. Ah, shit. Okay. There was clue information in the text. Little faint numbers. Is it just... I'm glad I double checked. Geez, I almost missed all that. Think I got all the numbers. Did I get the word the? Maybe I didn't. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. There's no numbers next to the letters on this page or on this page. They're on this page. I think I got all those. Not on this page. Not on this page. Not here. Not here. Not here. Okay. Alrighty. I think we're done reading that book. It's been a while. I've been taking screenshots, burning up your time, I realize. So now what we need to do is go back out the entrance hall, go back to the foundation, go back over here. No, go back to the locksmith, buy keys. Then we'll come up to the chapel. I have enough steps I could buy from the gift shop later if I have extra money left over. I don't need to do it right now. Okay. Okay. So I want to go to the parlor. From the parlor. We're at 6 keys. We're at 9 keys. Okay, I've got plenty of keys. I could have bought a lockpick kit, but keys are more reliable than lockpick kit. I did not buy a special key. Maybe should have bought a special key, but I did not buy a special key. Now we're going to try to go all the way over here to here. Three coins, not going to buy me any. Oh, I could have bought a sledgehammer and opened those chests, but I didn't. The chests that are here, but I did not. I could have saved money for that. I'm wasting money today. But if I accomplish my goals, it'll be worth it. Doesn't give me basement key as an option of thing to combine with anything else. So. It said that even though I have a basement key, it's just not showing up in the whole thing. Okay, so foyer. Well, if I do get a great heart, doesn't foyer mean they won't even be locked and I've bought a bunch of keys for no good reason? When I could have spent the money elsewhere? Well, we'll see. Pick up a gem. But we have two gems. Okay. I need a lever. Weight room will lose half my feet, which at this point won't matter. It gives me more doorways. Now, supposedly there's a hidden lever. I mean, is that a true statement? Because if there's a lever here, I'll use it. Do I have to bust down a door for it, though? If there's a hidden lever in this room, it's hidden and I don't know where it is. I haven't found anything I can interact on in this room. Okay. Passageway would be my last 2 gems. Don't want to do that. Corridor, I guess it is. Come on, I need a great hall. There we go. Folks, we have our great hall. And all the doors are unlocked, and I bought a bunch of keys I didn't need. There's our lever. There's our gem. Or there's a gem. So we're at 13 feet. Now, here's the situation. We can go to the antechamber. If we wanted to also open room 46, that's a lever that is down. When we go down the fountain, and we go through the thing. I don't have enough feet left to do that, but I do have 12 coin left. So let us. Do I lose half my feet every time I go to the weight room? No, it doesn't say whenever I enter. So. We haven't been in the study in a while. Okay, the study is one of the other rooms with a globe. That's what I thought, or spinning globe. All right, so. Has a safe. We can try out a shit ton of dates. This is where we saw the Black Queen on the chessboard. D8. I don't know what doing this does. Not seeing any other chess piece. Now you get to sit here and watch me punch in endless dates. 1809. $19.79. And this is going like the other like the bourgeois safe, where it's just like it doesn't matter what I try, it's not working. None of those dates working. I don't. Okay. It was a long shot to see, that I could, get into the safe. So, we didn't maybe accomplish a whole lot by coming into the study, but it did not have our feet again. Good. I have to watch my steps because now I'm short of steps again because the weight room took half my steps. But this could start the next day with some extra keys. Two keys? Is that what that would give me? Two keys? Because it'd be a clock symbol here, and this clock symbol here, but also here. So I think that would be two. You start tomorrow with two keys. And it would populate some more coins down in the tomb, which may or may not still be there tomorrow. Yeah, it seems like a thing to do. I want to end my day here. But I should have enough steps to get to the antechamber. Clock tower has black rook. I think I have that in my notes already. I'm pretty sure I do. Wait, black rook? I didn't have that in my notes already. Oh, okay. I missed it. Last time I was here, I missed seeing that, I guess. Oh, this is where that little poem is. A little piece of stone fragment. A swan. Okay. Interesting. Well, yeah. So now, come here, I lose a coin. I don't care. Because I get into here, that will increase my allowance tomorrow. I did not reopen this door today. If I still had a lot of steps, I would do it just for the heck of it, just, you know, because the lever is down underground, so I can trigger that. I could trigger that again and get in there. But would it just show me the credit sequence again, or would it give me an actual room to explore? That's the question. So then I don't have many steps left. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, so I just need to go. I need to go to the clock tower and call it a day. And we'll call it a day upstairs. But this was another successful day. We accomplished quite a bit today. It was another somewhat long day, and I feel it was productive. We won't have the key card tomorrow because that was a benefit of our moon pendant, which we no longer have. But we've increased our allowance again, and we managed to get magnifying glass screenshots of a new clue, which gives us a bunch of puzzle information. And we solved the tomb puzzle and did stuff down in the catacombs and stuff, which was cool. Yeah. This was day 30, post finding the room 46 on day 29. Mount Holly, respectable shopping center. 4 shop rooms. Total rooms 30. Rank reached 9. Steps taken 123. Items found 4. New rooms 3. Respectable day. Well, thank you for being with me on day 30, and I'll see you guys for day 31. Have a good one.